What up YouTube, it's your boy Anime Specialist. So this is not a fairy tale review, this is a fairy tale discussion video because I didn't really like this week's episode. I only liked some of the episode, especially at the end with obviously Erza, Kagura and Irvine or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but yeah man, that's what I'm gonna talk about in this week's video of fairy tale. Something that I want to quickly talk about is Kagura kissing Erza. I don't know why they don't really show it. It's just a kiss. I don't know if it's because the Japanese people are sensitive about two girls kissing each other or something like that, but it's just a kiss, you know, so they don't have to hide it like that. That I didn't really like, but that's just a nitpick about it. But yeah man, it seems like Kagura is actually maybe bi or a lesbian or something like that, so that was interesting. But anyway, I want to talk about one of the Spriggan 12, one of the strongest Spriggan 12. So we already knew that August was the strongest Spriggan 12, but in this episode we learned that this Spriggan 12 named Irene Belsirion is also maybe as strong as August, you know, so that was quite interesting. That's what Brandish told us. So it seems like she's at the same power level as August, so that's gonna be cool to see. But the reason why I made a video about Erza and her is because there was something pretty interesting that was said in this episode. So when Erza was unconscious, the villain, one of the Spriggan 12 that was, you know, bringing back people to life, seemed a little bit deranged in a sense, because when he looked at Erza, he said that he said something pretty interesting. If I remember well, quote, he said, "Is that Lady Irene?" And then he stopped talking. He was defeated right after, so that was really interesting. Obviously we know that Lady Irene and Erza look a little bit like each other. They have the same color of hair, they have red hair or scarlet hair, it doesn't matter, so they look a lot alike. So that's the only thing that I'm gonna say about it. I don't want to spoil the manga readers or anything, but yeah man, that was a pretty interesting episode because this was the most important part of the episode in my opinion, you know, so that's why I wanted to make a video about it. But yeah, the only other thing that I want to talk about this week's episode is that Cherry, you know, was crying because she can't use magic anymore, so that was kind of sad. And the other thing is seeing Sting, Rogue, and Minerva defeated was kind of crazy because we know how strong they really are. They were rescued by Gadget and the other guys, so that's gonna be interesting. They're gonna fight against Irene and her two subordinates in next week's episode, I think. I didn't watch the episode preview, but yeah man, it's interesting. I want to see more of Irene and Erza. Erza is my second favorite character of the show after Laxus, so yeah man, hopefully we'll see more of her. Right now Erza is kind of has a lot of injuries, you know, because she's fought a lot in this arc right now, so she has to rest a little bit. But yeah man, this was the part that I wanted to talk about in this week's Fairy Tales video. Let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and let me know what you think is gonna happen next. I do Fairy Tale reviews every Saturday, so subscribe for that. And I do other anime related content like Black Clover reviews on Tuesdays, The Promised Neverland reviews on Thursdays. The last episode is this Thursday, so stay tuned for that. And like I said, I do Fairy Tale reviews on Saturdays. I also do Sword Art Online reviews on Saturdays, and sometimes a One Piece episodes review. It depends on the episode. And I'm still waiting for the Boruto Naruto Next Generation series anime to catch up to the manga so that I can review it, but it will take a long time. But yeah man, there's a new anime coming out in early April that I'm gonna review, so stay tuned for that. There's a video coming out tomorrow, so yeah man, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.